Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Cabin in the Woods. Let's do this. Straight to the point.
Bucksgrave Road. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are driving down a creepy back road called Bucksgrave Road in Carlisle, South Carolina. David and Dell say that when they were kids, they witnessed some very strange things out on Bucksgrave Road, such as odd, unexplainable lights and orbs.
Bucksgrave Road. Okay, I had to do it.
So, while driving down the narrow dirt road shooting some B-roll for their video in the car, they experienced something absolutely unnerving.
I think that's enough B-roll then.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste up all the battery already.
The camera's battery's going. What is that?
Deal. What the
Dude, I'm zooming in. I can't.
A flashlight?
What the f?
What the are you supposed to do?
Ain't nobody supposed to be out here.
Ain't nobody supposed to be out here.
That just walked in the woods. Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't. Like he stopped. Did you turn off the light?
Maybe.
Can you see in there?
No, I can't see.
I'm zoomed in. I can't hardly see.
Zoom in. Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help.
What the f?
Someone walking in the woods, okay. Next.
What the f are you doing?
The content play.
What the f are you talking about? The content
boy.
David, what the hell are you doing?
Hello?
I already tried that. He don't want none.
I'm trying to hear.
You dumb motherfucker. Okay, come on. This is some dumb shit. This ain't even what we're supposed to be here for.
Dude, I couldn't hear or see anything out there. It's so pitch black.
Damn. Dude, go!
To this day, David and Dell say that they have no idea who or what the creepy stranger could have been. And paranormal or not, they claim that they have never been so scared in all their life. So, did they encounter some creep in the remote woods?
That would have
Or is
scared
it
me.
all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Yeah, I
You can
think
watch
it's
this entire
maybe.
video and many more spooky moments over on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals.
What I'm thinking, what if it's, since they were on their way to a destination, to a spooky place, right? What if it's kids that were out there already, but they didn't drive, they were walking back from the spooky place with headlamps, and they decided to fuck with these guys?
Neighborhood Watch. Sarah Marie and her husband Bobby are having an afternoon get-together with some friends at their home in Florida.
Barbecue.
When suddenly they spot something very odd at the neighbor's house across the road.
It comes back the other way. Why? It looks like somebody's peeking through that window, the one that's open.
Now recording?
Yes! Yes, it is.
Huh.
There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all. Nobody. That
I
house.
didn't know they could be that visible now.
Obviously, there's someone in the house.
A strange shadow can be seen quickly moving back and
That's
forth in
fast.
Sarah's neighbor's home, freaking out everyone and even seeming to upset their two puppies.
There's nobody in that house. There's nobody at all.
Sarah explains online that the home belongs to an older woman whose son, sadly, had passed away. Worried about the older woman's safety, Sarah calls her neighbor, but the woman says, I'm not even at home right now. So who or what could this be?
What if it's some kind of chime in the window? The sun? It's like when a car passes in front of your window at night and it kind of does like a light, but then it does a shadow behind the light. What if it's like that, like a car driving by and it's doing a optical illusion or whatever on that door? And then maybe they just never noticed before, or like, I don't know, like.
I leave it up to you to decide. The Ghostly Guest. Over on the Japanese YouTube page Kuroshiro channel, an anonymous paranormal investigator, Shiro, who always wears a mask, sets out to investigate an allegedly haunted hotel room somewhere in Japan. The investigator says that recently a man's life was taken in an extremely violent and barbaric way in one of the hotel rooms. Since then, the room is said to be haunted. Shiro plans to spend the night to investigate. So Shiro sets up a few static cameras and a motion and voice activated toy dog. But during the investigation, the motion sensing toy begins to act very strangely.
I used to have one of those. They do that all the time.
何の音？え？いやいやいや、それはないわ。どうした？おい、え？何これ壊れてんだけどマジで。待って、落ち着いて。
Yes, it's a toy, it breaks.
一回電源切るか。今また電源つけました。あ、おかしいだろマジで。これやばいなマジで。ここは本当にさ。
A little shaken up, Shiro resets the toy dog and continues to investigate. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
え、どんってなった。え、ちょっと待って。今動いてたよね。そのさっきより開いてない？
Is there an open window somewhere else?
この音だった。
Could be the water machine made that noise. They make noises all the time.
いないんすよ、マジで。
What? Did you see that?
やべ、帰ろうとしちゃった。待って、今めっちゃ人いたんだけど、もう影見えた。映ったかな。え、てかこれいつ消えた？
Wasn't he there with someone? He was just talking with someone not long ago. Wasn't he?
From the corner of his eye, Shiro sees the hallway door slowly open by itself. But when he goes to check, there's no one there. When he turns back toward the hallway, a frightening dark figure can be seen standing
That's a jacket.
right in front of him.
It's a hanging
Shiro
jacket.
recoils in shock, tripping over his own feet.
No?
He quickly grabs his camera and gets back up, but the figure
Oh no, it's not.
has just disappeared. Shiro believes that he might have captured the angry spirit of the man whose life was taken in the hotel room. But some of Shiro's viewers think that the apparition looks more like a woman.
Okay, so it looks like somebody with a jacket, but the jacket is zipped up and the neck part is on top of their head, like we did when we were kids to make us look taller without a head. Yeah, it's
Perhaps even the vicious entity responsible for the man's death. But what do you think?
you can
watch
see the
Cyril's
person
entire
turn around. You can see the person turn around and leave on the other side in the video.
investigation over on his YouTube,
By the way,
Kuroshiro channel.
watch.
Hallway, a frightening dark figure can be seen standing
Watch them walk to the left.
right in front of him.
Boom. See their feet? They turned around.
Recoils
Look at their
in
feet.
shock, tripping
Turn around.
over his
Boom.
own feet.
Going to the left.
He quickly
Anyways.
grabs his camera and gets back up, but the figure... There's very little information. Stop5@gmail.com. Lights out. Unfortunately, there is very little information available on these next
Give me something
videos.
good.
The clips were recorded by a group of friends exploring an abandoned building somewhere in Kazakhstan. But what they capture is truly bizarre.
Опять убери надолго. Если я куплю солю, я вас воткну. Он двигается.
Санька?
Присаживайся, дорогой.
Может быть, это игра в цвет. Сейчас может просто все решится. Давай, убирай. Нихуя нет.
Смотри, еще раз надо.
Убирай теперь. Ничего нету.
Астафрулlah. Бля, вот вы, конечно, нашли в плане? Он вот тут же был.
A dark shape-shifting figure can be seen in an upstairs window. But what makes this footage so creepy is that the apparition only appears when they turn away their flashlight. When the group heads inside and upstairs to investigate, they find nothing there. The guys seem skeptical and just kinda laugh off the creepy experience,
What the-
even though they can't explain it. But who or what is this? Let me know what you think. The Cumberland Gap Inn.
Ooh, I got goosebumps. Oh, I don't know, I can't explain that one. That one actually creeps me the hell out. I don't really want to go back and look at it, but I have to. So what would make their flashlight,
Experience, even though they
what would make something appear when they move away their flashlight, but when they shine it on the window, it disappears? Shadow, of course.
can't explain it. But who or what?
So if these guys were doing like shadow puppets in front of the house, in front of the light, right? There would be a shadow all the way down the window outside too, not just in the building. The shadow is in the frame, in the window, like it's inside.
Is this? Let me know what you think.
And it's not a person because when they shine the light, it disappears.
Nothing there. The guys seem skeptical and just kinda laugh off the creepy experience, even though they can't explain it. But who or what is this? Let me know what you think.
What the hell is that? Somebody please explain to me what the hell that is, because that's really scary.
Cumberland Gap Inn. The historic Cumberland Gap Inn in Tennessee is said to be extremely haunted, with hotel guests reporting many strange and unexplainable experiences. Lonnie and Neil from the paranormal investigation team Tri-State Paranormal Investigators decide to spend the night in one of the inn's most haunted rooms in the hopes of capturing anything supernatural. And they do. Shortly after setting up 2 static cameras, they capture something on video that is right out
Is that
of
a
a
gun
horror
on the
movie.
bed? Jesus. I guess it is nighttime and that guy doesn't have night vision, so he can't actually see. Play the audio of when it actually happened, please.
We got it. Seemed like the bed moved again. Changed the water to turn off, it ain't turn off.
Something invisible seems to sit down on the edge of the bed right in front of Neil. Shocked by what he just witnessed, he calls out to his team member who quickly joins him. Now, after
Wish we could
several
hear the
attempts
audio
at
of
trying
it.
to debunk what they've captured, Neil and Lonnie have no idea how the mattress could have sunk down in such a way, especially since it would require a great deal of force on the bed. So could this be paranormal evidence that the Cumberland Gap Inn is haunted? You decide. Guardian Angel.
There's not enough information around it, and the fact that I couldn't watch the clip without the music in the back kind of ruined it for me.
Only a few months ago, TikTok user Tana Witt went through a devastating tragedy when her brother suddenly and without warning passed away. Tana's brother was incredibly close to her family, including her 2-year-old daughter, Evelyn. One night, Tana and her daughter are home alone when something happens that shocks Tana to her core.
Who are you talking to?
She's just a kid. She doesn't know. She thinks her uncle is hiding. She doesn't understand that he's dead.
Who are you talking to? Evelyn. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Evelyn seems to be talking to someone that we can't see. And creepiest of all, a whispering male voice can be heard that seems to say, Uncle.
Who are you talking to?
Even
I don't know.
stranger, baby Evelyn seems to have heard the voice as she happily shouts, Uncle, over and over.
When you lose someone in real life, you kind of see them everywhere, and you kind of want to try and see them kind of thing. So anything that kind of reminds you of them or something weird that's happening, you relate it on that. So she's just a kid. She doesn't know the difference, right? So I think that's what it is. Like, it's just like a wishful thinking, unfortunately.
Who are you talking to?
Tana believes that without a doubt her 2-year-old daughter is speaking with her deceased brother, and that Evelyn is being looked after by her loving uncle
It's kind of sad.
on the other side.
Jesus.
The Tainted Temple. Popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore the abandoned Masonic temple in Cleveland, Ohio. The temple was built in 1916 by Freemasons a secret society that is shrouded in mystery.
We have a
Freemason
Freemason's
members have
place
included
here.
politicians, scientists, writers, and many of the world's cultural elite. Throughout the many years, it has been said that the Freemasons hold secret meetings and perform strange cryptic rituals. Some have even made wild claims that certain Masonic rites and ceremonies include a sacrifice. The Cleveland Masonic Temple shut down in 1969 and has been left to rot for over 50 years. Chris attempts to record and capture the architectural beauty found inside the building before it's gone forever. But he quickly realizes that he might have made a terrible mistake.
Something touched me, I swear to God. I swear to God, I feel like something just touched my back. I don't know if it was my book bag flopped on my back or what. That scared the out of me, I swear to God. And there's no water drips. Yo, that scared the out of me. Okay, let me calm down.
Chris says he feels like something is touching his back, but there's nothing there.
If he's there to explore the historical building and save a video of it before it's completely destroyed, then why is he recording at night?
After collecting himself, he continues to scout through the abandoned building, and this is when things get weird.
Door just closed. What the hell no.
Did you see it? Right before the door slams shut, a creepy face can be seen quickly moving back behind the door. But when Chris opens
didn't even
it's
see
clear
that.
that there would have been no room for anyone to stand there behind the door.
Yeah, there's
And
no
the
one behind the
room
door.
is empty. Chris is shook, but he continues on. Later, just before he leaves to go home, Chris goes back to check the mysterious
Sorry, it's
door
late and
one last time.
work
And
is
he
burning me
captures
out.
something truly bizarre.
The fake that there's a person behind with a mask ruined it for me. I kind of believe it until I saw the face with the mask.
I do not remember closing this door. Hold up. It's when I left this. Did I close this door? I cannot remember. See, this is getting creepy, man. For real. I can't even open the door. What the hell? Hello? This is really weird. It's closed again. Maybe it is the wind. Closing it.
Right after Chris says hello, a faint voice can be heard saying yes.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
So just what do you think is going on at the abandoned Masonic temple? And is it possible that strange Masonic rituals led to the lingering supernatural activity? You can watch this entire exploration and decide for yourself over on Chris's YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Keep a knockin'. TikTok user Maru75 from Germany claims that one night he heard some very odd sounds coming from his living room. When he goes to check it out, things take a terrifying turn. Maru hears knocking from the glass back door, but as he looks, he spots some dark figure moving behind him in the reflection. He spins around, but there's no one there. He turns back toward the door, and the figure is gone, and the door has mysteriously opened by itself. So, is it real? Or is it just very clever video editing?
It's
As
very
always,
clever
I leave
video
that up to
editing.
you
That's
to
all it is.
decide.
It's
Three's
pretty
a
obvious,
crowd.
right?
Now,
Unfortunately.
this next creepy occurrence was captured by 3 different paranormal investigators on the exact same night. John from the YouTube channel Exploration Unknown, Tim from the YouTube channel Breaking the Shell, and Josh from the channel Southern Afterlife. The 3 guys are all
Southern
investigating
Afterlife.
an abandoned farmhouse in Kodak, Tennessee, called the Kelly House. The house is now part of a large wooded area designated as a bird sanctuary. But
beautiful.
that wasn't always the case.
Look at
The
the
Kelly
rocking
house
chairs
was
on the
built
porch.
sometime in the late 1800s
I love that.
and bought by the Kelly family in 1917. Now, honestly, not much is known about the history of the house, but many visitors claim to have heard strange, unexplained footsteps and voices in.
It's just an old farmhouse. Of course you're gonna hear that kind of stuff. You know, has no one ever lived in an old house before? Or maybe just these people making the... or they're exaggerating. I don't know. Alright.
Inside the home. Some have seen eerie shadow figures, and scariest of all, multiple people claim to have seen the eerie apparition of.
Honestly, it's a beautiful house. That's like, it's pretty much my dream home. I want to own a farmhouse like that. And I like the whole, obviously the porch would be a little bit all around and, you know, it's abandoned. So I see it and I'm like, I'm picturing myself living there and I'm like, oh my God. All right.
Of an old farmer wandering the property. So, the 3 ghost hunters decide to spend the night in the old abandoned Kelly house to see if the spooky stories are true. All 3 of the ghost hunters are recording, all at the same time.
Now Josh hasn't been here, so he's gonna go in first this time. Look, guys, you're watching yourselves.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow.
Not long into their investigation, all 3 guys are recording when John captures something downright chilling.
Alright guys, so I got the REM pod set up. So if anything comes near that, it'll go off. And this is the new box. You probably saw it in the last video. I don't have a name for it, but it combines an EM pump, ambient temperature readout, and it also acts as an echo box. So if you can come up with a cool name, drop that in the comments. But we'll be using that later.
What he said.
Pretty cool.
Hey guys, they're setting that up. But
Can't wait to see what this house
Life
has to
crisis.
say.
see the little planet. They get Saturn. It's next to it. It's bright. Wow, that is beautiful. Oh, somebody's coming out. No, it's Tim.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you ruined my moonshot, bro.
Oh, man.
I already got it.
You
though.
get
It's all
that moon
good.
bow?
It's beautiful, man.
Oh, look
Alright,
at that
guys.
beautiful house.
We've got-
Oh my God.
The K2 meter over here in this window. We're getting things set up. Alright. And then in here, we got Josh on the porch.
Now, all 3 investigators can be seen on video at this.
Did you notice they have a walled-in fireplace? I wonder why they did that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you ruined my... We got Josh on the porch. And then in here...
I'm not even like ghost investigating now. I'm just like looking at the house. I wonder why they bricked in the fireplace. That's interesting.
We got Josh on the porch.
Now all 3 investigators can be seen on video at this time. Josh is on the porch, Tim is outside in the field, and John is strolling through the house. No one else is there with them, but John accidentally captures an unknown 4th figure. Someone or something walking on the landing up on the 2nd floor. Now, John didn't even notice this bizarre shape at the time. He only saw it later when he watched his footage back for editing. But that's not all. Because while Tim is outside in the field looking at the house from far away, he too captures something on the 2nd floor.
Now let's go in.
Tim also sees a dark shape that appears to be wandering the 2nd floor. Josh, who's outside on the porch, eventually decides to go back inside after hearing some strange noises. And he also captures, well, just watch closely.
There's none out here. Tim's out there. There's nobody out here except for Tim. He's down at the end of the yard. There's nobody out there, man.
No.
Except for Tim out there.
Where's he at?
He's out in the corner of the yard.
Oh yeah, I saw his eye out there a while ago.
Did you see it? At the top of the staircase in a room to the left, again something dark appears to be watching and then slowly ducks out of sight. With 3 separate and distinct captures of a shadow figure and all 3 investigators accounted for on camera, could it be that the historic Kelly house is haunted? As always, I leave that up to you to decide.
Have they at any point gone up the stairs? Because maybe they were given permission to check out the house, but they were not allowed to go upstairs, and there is someone upstairs checking up on them to make sure they didn't mess around. Or because it just looked like a person trying to walk around not to make noise. That's why I'm saying that. It's I don't know, what do you guys think? I have no idea. I don't feel like it's paranormal or anything like that. But you know me, like, I don't really believe in the paranormal. I really would have to experience it myself and see it to really believe it, but I'm trying to explore this a little bit and figure out, you can tell when people are lying, especially it's 3 YouTubers together. I mean,
you can watch all 3 investigations on the YouTube channels Exploration Unknown, Breaking the Shell, and Southern Afterlife. Night at the Museum. Nate Ratterman and his wife Kaylee own and manage what has been voted one of the most haunted museums in the world, the Museum of Shadows, located in Omaha, Nebraska. The spooky museum showcases over 3,000 allegedly haunted artifacts, including a few very creepy dolls with even creepier stories. One of these artifacts is a doll named Ada. The story goes that when a family moved into an old house, they found Ada in the attic. Creeped out by the doll, they threw it away immediately. But 2 years later, Ada came.
what's with the walking feet? What's with the little walking feet dolls? What?
Back. The family found the doll right back in the attic where they had originally found her 2 years earlier. Now completely freaked out,
Excuse me,
the
sir.
mother of the household took the doll and threw it in the trash again. Only hours later, and the woman found the doll halfway up the driveway, almost as if Ada was slowly crawling her way back home. The doll was then obtained by the Museum of Shadows. Ada is kept in a glass box. to keep her from escaping. Over the last 5 years, Ada has been witnessed and recorded seemingly trying
to keep her from escaping. They keep saying that they're throwing her out and she keeps crawling back to the museum. Why would she try to escape? The story makes no sense. Also, this is so freaking fake. It's a museum of haunted things. Of course they're gonna make up a doll story.
trying to get away again. This is some of the creepy footage that has been collected.
Okay. How do we know that they're not controlling it? Come on.
On multiple occasions, Ada has been captured moving by herself. These are just a few. And as if that wasn't creepy enough, Ada has a few friends in the museum who seem to join in on the fun.
Why is that doll in like a weird basement thing? Okay, yeah, we get it. Somebody pulled a doll off a chair and
Ada
recorded
and the
it.
other dolls have become incredibly popular attractions at the museum, with many visitors claiming to have seen them move with their own eyes. But the dolls aren't the only things that move around in the middle of the night. Sometimes when the sun goes down, it's almost as if the museum comes to life.
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's a tourist attraction. Come on. Advertising. This is the one that grinds my gears the most. There's so many things
To
happening.
watch much more of their paranormal,
I have
you'll
to
never
go.
miss a video. Please, TikTok. Anyway.
Literally have to like fast forward through it. That's how much I hated that one. I mean, that not this whole video, but that last one, the museum. Let's check the comments. Just one thing for those who want to go down dark roads at night. It's pitch black outside. You're trying to look. Flashlight is a must. The car has the entire light on. You're blinding yourself. That's true. I was thinking the same thing. The guys in the car, like, why do you have the inside of the light of the car on? Like, it's so stupid. So it's fake. It's fake so they could capture the reactions. Two paranormal YouTubers encounter each other in the same haunted location. Yes. Need to watch out for all these abandoned, secluded buildings. Always makes me laugh when you hear investigators say no one should be out here. Truly believe children can see the deceased. Okay, here we go. Anyways, that was good. That was fun. This one was good. I liked it. I really like the one where they flashed the light in the window and it disappeared and reappeared. And then when they went upstairs, they were kind of laughing and stuff, so they were freaked out, so it looked more realistic. So that one kind of... Sorry, guys, freaking work is killing me. That one kind of like, okay, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me, debunk it for me, so that I can stop thinking about it. But either way, I hope you had a good time with me. Make sure your doors are locked, your windows are locked. Check under your beds and in your closets. Sweet nightmares.